Here is some quick highlights on my Egypt adventure. I'll fill you in on the details as we go along. We flew Saudi Airlines to Saudi Arabia and then to Dubai. It was about a 15-hour flight. We stayed in an IHG property in Dubai that was close to everything: the transit, the mall, and some of the major attractions. Our room was spacious and beautiful, and like you know, I am not afraid to bunk up. We've made it to Dubai. We are actually staying in the Indigo IHG property in downtown Dubai. It's supposed to be walking distance from pretty much everything that's downtown Dubai, like Dubai Mall and the water fountain show. Then we can get on the transit and take it to the marina. We also jumped on one of those big bus tours. I would highly recommend this. This gave us an opportunity to see the city. It also had some great historical facts, and it dropped us off at some key tourist locations like the Gold Souk, where we were able to go shopping and buy some clothes for our adventures that were to come. We also visited the Dubai Frame. It's a great tourist location where you can see the whole city. We went to the Miracle Garden, and as you can see, I took some pictures with some Smurfs who had been around the world just like me. Then we headed off to some off-road adventures. We did the ATV through the desert, and as you can see, I am not afraid to jump and reach for the sky. We also did some snowboarding, well, sandboarding down the hills. Later, we went to a show where we got to ride the camels, and we were able to get some henna. And as you can see, I did some hookah as well. It's not good for your lungs, y'all. We were able to do these excursions from some things we found on TripAdventure. We also took a day trip to Abu Dhabi to visit one of the largest and most beautiful mosques in the world. Then we were back on a plane headed to Egypt. Our first stop was Cairo. We just did a layover here and had a chance to visit the museum and walk around the city a little bit. But we got back on a plane and then we headed to Luxor. Now this was my favorite. That's the Nile River, y'all. We got the chance to visit some of the tombs, the Valley of the Kings, the Valley of the Queens. So I am in the Valley of the Kings, and we have gone through 3 tombs in Luxor. And this is so cool, y'all. Like the stuff that you see on TV, National Geographic, all that stuff is here. The tombs, the part that we're allowed to access, are not very long, but oh, I'm definitely bringing my family back here. Yet another wonderful stop. We are in front of, I think he's at the palace of Queen, no, the tomb of Queen Hatshepsut. She ruled for 26 years. And the interesting fact is that she was the queen of both Upper and Lower Egypt. So she ruled pretty much the entire country. And when she died, her son-in-law, nephew, defaced the tomb. So everywhere you'll see in the tomb where he scratched her face out or her figure out or her name out, he was hating just a little bit. So that's what we're getting ready to explore. We're so excited. Please do not cheat yourself of this experience. As you can see, this is marvelous. Now remember, this was done thousands of years ago, and the technology we have today is not the technology that they had. So this was some hard work they put in. And we took another trip on the Nile. Nile from the East Bank to the West Bank. Say hey, Felicia. Say hey. Not to mention, our tour guide was amazing. We learned so much about the history and the culture and how things worked back in the day. This was one of the best trips ever. Yes, you see it. We chilling on the Nile. This is like part of the mummification process, and it was a tomb, so they're burying people here, and they have the different gods, and this is the workers, which is definitely smaller. But lots of detail as far as the hieroglyphics and more preserved. I guess the Tomb Raiders weren't really doing this. But I want to show you how I have to get down here to this. And Felicia decided not to go down here. So I'm going to turn this around as I make my way back up. So this is what I have to go through to get up. And literally, ouch, I just hit my head. Yep, too late, already hit my head. It's nice. But this is a maze. They had to carve this out, then bring the mummy with the tomb down here. And then these got closed up. And, you know, we ain't going back in. Because ain't nobody doing that. That's darkness. And it has the gate. We spent a couple of days in Luxor, and we even went to some other temples. We even extended our trip a little bit before we headed back to Cairo. We are here on the pyramid, y'all. The pyramid. Yes, the pyramid. I'm in here. Inside the pyramid. I don't know what I'm supposed to be seeing, but I'm here. And it's something. But I tell you what, to get here to wherever I am, that's really the journey. There was so much to do on this trip to Dubai and Egypt, Cairo and Luxor to be specific. From the pyramids to the Sphinx to the museums to the valleys of the tombs of kings and queens and all the temples we saw, you have to see it for yourself. Now remember, like and subscribe. See you next time.